Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. Today we feast because the new season of Skibidi Toilet dropped and it was so damn good. The month-long wait was definitely worth it considering how many new things were revealed and how long the new scenes were. Not only that, but Boom also upgraded some old scenes that we've seen. As you can imagine, with all this, we have a bunch of new scenes and new secrets to go through while also talking about some of the crazy reveals that happened in the new secret scenes. Mainly the reveal of the chair's real identity. There may have been some people who didn't watch the whole new season since it also included all the last couple episodes and was basically a 1-hour movie. So if you want to make sure you didn't miss anything new, watch the video until the end. But before we get into all this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to not miss future videos. Anyways, here we go. We instantly start with a new scene that blew our minds. We are in the POV of Camera Woman, and she suddenly starts glitching with a voice calling her Kathy, which turns out to be the human form of Plunger Cameraman, who we know as Dave. Instantly, we realize that this is Camera Woman's camera malfunctioning, and she is basically having a flashback to the past. It's likely that she was in this same position as right now in the same building. Before she completely immerses into the flashback, we hear Dave say, "You were unconscious, something terrible happened, we need to get out of here as soon as we can." And after this, we see Kathy stand up in her flashback and start following Dave and get completely into the flashback. She continues with, "You think it's the grand experiment?" And Dave says, "Whole system overloaded. Only one thing could cause this." This voice line was actually leaked by Boom earlier this week, and now it's confirmed that it's a conversation between Dave and Kathy. But what's more important is that as Dave opens the door, we can actually see a logo that says Secret Trinity Association of Research. It looks like this place might be a lab, just like the Alpha Hills lab doing some experiments. It's still unknown what either of the labs have been researching, but all these failed experiments feels like there already was something wrong with Earth, and these research facilities might have been trying to find solutions for it. Also, this is probably a detail that's not important, but as we see the logo, there is a bright TV screen on the left inside the room, and as Dave starts walking, we can see a broken computer monitor or something that looks similar on the ground. I'm saying this for all the computer race believers on Copium. I really do wonder if or when we'll see a new race. After this, Kathy keeps following Dave and we can see a bunch of bloodstains on the ground. Even though the bodies are nowhere to be found, it seems like something killed a bunch of people. After Kathy asks where everybody is, Dave answers her with, "Either left or stuck somewhere," and we start hearing some monstrous screams, but Dave acts cool and tells Kathy to look at the other direction to find people while he distracts whatever is inside the lab and check out what actually happened. As we hear Kathy mention she cares about him, Dave continues by saying he'll be fine and starts walking without looking back, just like how he did in episode 50, about to take on the entire Skibidi fleet before Titan Cameraman arrived at the scene. But this flashback ends with Kathy returning to normal and seeing Plunger Cameraman's body arrive at the HQ accompanied by the detective cameraman and everyone looking sad. We can also see Simp Cameraman on a wheelchair in the back still looking really sad. But it doesn't end here, and we actually see what they tried doing to Plunger Cameraman inside the lab. This is where things actually get interesting because, as you guys know, until now we have seen the Alliance basically save agents almost always, but in episode 70, Secret Agent was the one to kill Plunger Cameraman, and we all know he wouldn't kill him in a way that he can come back. This gets confirmed when the scientists try to save Plunger Cameraman, but all their equipment malfunctions as they try to fix him. Whatever virus Secret Agent put inside Plunger Cameraman, he was basically cooked. I say virus because we see something at the end of the episode that might give us more clues about the powers of Secret Agent. After this scene, we see what happened with Titan TV Man and Titan Speaker Man. After the events of episode 74, we already knew Titan TV Man took Titan Speaker Man to a safe place after the disappearance of Titan Cameraman, but now it's fully confirmed that Titan TV Man teleported him for him to get some upgrades which were actually already teased by Boom. You may ask why and how he teased something that wasn't on the season 25 episode, and the answer to that is probably the fact that now he has a team working alongside him on the series, which means episode 78 has already been in production while he has been cooking the full season. I don't know when we should expect the next episode, but my guess would be that Boom is actually trying to make the process of making quality long episodes faster, and he'll try to upload a lot more in 2025. Hopefully the team is cooking well. After this, we see a scene of a cameraman getting destroyed by the Astros, and it transitions into episode 75, which was actually upgraded. Boom decided to change the whole lighting and the mood of the episode, making it a lot more dramatic and better, while also changing the model of the female mutant to what we saw in the latest episode. Boom also added some new voice lines and changed the animation a little, so here is a side-by-side of the changes that was done for the end of episode 75, starting after the puppy Astro's death.
Follow me if you want to live.
I'm gonna be honest, Boom has improved so much, bro. This shit somehow looks 10 times better. No questions asked. We also get a better view of Chair twice. First after the Astro Juggernaut punches the building, and one more time right at the end inside the flames. We also see the Gary Newman toilet added into this scene as an Easter egg. If you've seen all the secret scenes, you already know that we have a lot to talk about when it comes to the chair. But before that, next we have another secret scene that was added after episode 75. This next scene actually starts very well and instantly connects with the last scene, and also shows why Boom retconned the old look of the mutant female. We see a female holding an image of her and her sister while talking about how they served as a National Guard together when the toilet raid started. She mentions that she tried to find her at Alpha Hills, but as you all know, Alpha Hills is cooked. And if you look at the image, her sister seems to be missing an eye, which explains why the mutant female we saw in episode 75's new version and in episode 77 has two different eye colors. The toilets probably gave her a new eye while experimenting her to become a mutant toilet, or if the mutant toilet form is something that forms organically, maybe while she was mutating, the new eye appeared out of nowhere. It's possible that the mutant toilets might have regenerative abilities. Before we continue on, we also need to talk about the humans in this scene being from the full version of episode 73. If you remember at the end of episode 73's full version, Camera Woman found a room full of people who were hiding, and Boom did say that we'd find out what happened with them. The scene continues with a cameraman trying to relate to a current human by trying to drink coffee right before we see a chef cameraman cook something, but the soldier says it smells like shit, and Bro unironically says, "Let me cook." This guy did not make the "let him cook" meme, bruh. After the unfollowing of Vexbolts, this random soldier is trying to take over the massive "let him cook" meme. This next scene we see hits deep because we see an uncle using the plunger to flush his number 2 and gives back the plunger to a cameraman, making the cameraman sad, while saying, "Why are you looking like that? It's just a plunger." Nah, bro, Boom legit playing with our feelings with this script. Bro did not have to put that in. He also put some Easter eggs in the back. If you look carefully, you'll see the toys for Skibidi toilets. And when it comes to Boom's merch, if you ever plan on buying something, make sure to use my link in my description to support me. While this is happening, we hear some humans talking about their current situation, trying to understand if the cameramen are friendly or not. And we see the scientist TV man arriving at the scene while a scientist is washing their hands. But bro, Why is there a maid cameraman with cat ears on the right side while the scientist human was washing their hands? What was Boom cooking here? Anyways, one of the new speakermen we saw in the leaks actually gives him a new device that auto-reverses TV Man's dialogue, which is a huge W. He asks, "Who worked at Alpha Hills?" And the scientist puts his hand up, leading the scientist TV Man to tell him to come, but Detective Cameraman tries to literally take him away from Scientist TV Man before they get freaky. They both threaten each other, but this comes to end fast because they see one of the humans that's turning into a Skibidi toilet, even though it's still not confirmed if this character is someone special, but he says, "Stop it. I came here to speak on behalf of my people. In these hard times, we must seize the opportunity to form a new union," basically suggesting the team up we see in the last couple episodes. We already knew Scientist TV Man wanted to team up some way or another before this, so even though we didn't see what happened after, I'd assume that they were pretty chill about it. Anyways, this next scene honestly was the goofiest one. We get the actual version of the scene Boom leaked a while ago and made versions for YouTubers like me. If you didn't watch it, I basically have a video of me slapping Simp Cameraman in this same exact scene. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but all them Skibidis in this full season had glowy, cool-looking yellow eyes. It looks like Boom is adding a feature like how Astros have red eyes. I'm gonna be honest, the yellow he chose looks extremely cool. Right in this scene, we see Secret Agent saving Lucky Cameraman, and this will be revealed to be a recording. The Secret Agent says, "Hello again, their leaders are hiding inside my facility. They stole our technology." I'm angry. My anger is immeasurable, bro. When I saw this scene, I completely lost it. Watch it for yourself.
Hello again. Their leaders are hiding inside my facility. They stole our technology. I'm angry. My anger is immeasurable. They think they're safe inside. They're wrong. This device is my personal master key. It opens every door, grants access to any computer inside. I can't do a lot from here, but I'm sure your army can handle this. Good luck.
I don't know if that was supposed to be satire, but either case, that scene was so funny. I'll get into what I really think in a second, but basically we see the Secret Agent explaining what the remote does while kinda giving a vibe that he is siding with the Alliance, but as you guys might remember in the original version of episode 67 to 70, there was a